Good morning. It's turned out nice. How's it going, guys? We all right? I'm still here in Yorkshire. That's right. North Yorkshire. God's country. That's right. Not West Yorkshire or East Yorkshire or South Yorkshire. North Yorkshire. That's where I am right now. But I am going on my travels today. I am. I feel like Judith Chalmers. I'm going to Leeds today for the weekend. How nice is that? So I'm not going to be around. All right. I fly back to Spain on Sunday, all being well. And it should land in time to get me home for the final in time, you know. So, well, if there's any delays, then I'll be watching the match on my phone at the airport, I guess. Or in the... Oh, God, if I'm in Sky at matches on, that'd be terrible. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm not going to be around. So this is your last video, I reckon, until maybe Sunday. I don't know. Maybe Sunday when I'm at the airport I can do something. If not, it'll be Monday. All right. We are doing a live stream today. 12 o'clock noon. Probably around when this video's gone live. So if you're watching this 12, 1 o'clock, half 1, maybe I'll probably still be live. I don't know. Just for an hour, maybe. I'm not sure. Can't do 2 o'clock because I've got to go. So I'm all packed and ready in that. I've enjoyed seeing, my friends, and that went out last night with Ben and Sean. If you follow my Instagram or X account, you'll have seen I put a picture out. Me and my friends, very good friends of mine from here, that turn out every time I come home. They always come out, never let me down. So that was nice. We had a good catch up. Obviously I've seen my cousin Lauren, because I'm staying in her house. You know, that's why it's all girly and stuff. I didn't get to see Charlotte, my daughter, though, because she's been ill. But I do have the possibility of coming back here later in the month, actually. Finances permitting. You know what I mean? If I can do it, I'll be back. There's York races at the end of the month, and it's the music showcase weekend. Do you remember I play that Sugar Babes clip all the time on the Saturday night streams? Well, that was the showcase weekend a couple of years ago with Ben and Sean. They're in that video, and basically everyone's going again later this month. And I do have a flight on the 25th already booked. It was a very cheap flight. What I do in Spain is I always keep an eye on the flight. So if you can get like a flight for, say, 25 quid, when they're normally like 150, I'll book it. And then I can decide whether I want to go on it or not at the time, right? Because 25 quid, all right, you don't want to throw money around, but you're not going to lose, or give up a £150 flight, are you? Do you know what I mean? But 25 quid, I'm too busy, I'll leave it. But that flight is actually just before that showcase weekend. So I've got a flight here. It's just whether I can... enjoy myself properly and get a flight back, do you know what I mean? So, I'm going to have to do some work. But I'd like to do that. I'd like to come back, to be honest with you. Didn't see my auntie or I have seen my uncle. They both had COVID all week. My uncle's just tested negative, so I saw him briefly yesterday. And my auntie, well, I'm going to have to go around and see her before I leave today. Just wave to her, talk to her through the window, whatever. I just don't want to get, bunged up. I mean, I'm already bunged up as it is. I've been bad all week, but I can't be doing that as well. So that's what I've been doing, guys. I do appreciate you, understanding that I need to get away sometime and that, I do normally, don't usually leave my house in a typical week. Maybe on a Friday or a Saturday for a drink, maybe once a week, maybe. But not really been doing that because I like doing the Saturday nights with you guys. So it's nice for me to get away, do you know what I mean? And I've had a really good trip, guys. I really have. And I'm so excited about this weekend. And I'll tell you more about that next week when I'm home. So I want to thank the lovely people that supported my streams yesterday. We had Jen, of course, lovely Jen. Ben, he's always on there, is Ben as well. TW74, Carlo Donovan. Great people. TW actually said, get yourself a brandy, because I'm bunged up and that. And Carl said, get yourself some Sudafed. I like it when people put the little things on, you know what I mean? Like, when you do the super thanks, I always say a beer or a coffee. I like it when people pick random stuff. I think it's funny. So talking of the super thanks, I had Alternative 112 who got me a super thanks yesterday. So thank you to you. I do appreciate your comment as well. David Coleman, get well soon, mate. Hope you feel better by the weekend. Jim Maxwell, Dunk, your time and effort in producing such regular and insightful content is much appreciated. And those words there, that sentence there, means more to me than anything. It really does. And 9 people thumbs up that comment, so people must agree with him. And that's really nice. Do you know what I mean? I do like that. Because you do get hate and that. And it does put you off sometimes. You think, "Do you know what, I'm too old for this, I don't want it." And it can be the minority, like one person in 1,000 can say something hateful, and that's louder than the 999 nice things. So these comments really do help me, guys, honest I do. So thank you for that, Jim. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you buying me a beer or a coffee, however you want to deem that. Also, RNY97 said thanks as well. US dollars there, thank you for that, brother. Murica will certainly be putting that to good use over the weekend. So I think I'm caught up to date on all of those things. Thanks ever so much, guys. I do appreciate it. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do any of this, honestly. And you guys watching, and leaving comments. The comments, they inspire me, you know what I mean? I think, yeah, someone's interested. I'm doing something right. Watching. The view count doesn't really bother me, to be honest with you, because most people don't comment. And there's probably more casual viewers and just nosy fuckers. But the comments go a long way to making me happy in my life, believe it or not. They really do. It's like a form of therapy, and I appreciate it. And I want to continue making videos and doing all of the KopTalk stuff for as long as possible. For as long as you guys support me, then I'll be here. Do you know what I mean? So I do appreciate it. I think you know that because I always bang on about it all the time. So thanks for that. What have I got to say to you today? I mean, there isn't really anything that I can tell you that I'm going to do other than that live stream, and that's half an hour from now. I did screenshot a couple of things. That's probably things that I want to talk about. Don't know if I'm going to get time to do that. I shall, they're not things to mention in here. I'll probably do videos on that if I get time. What I will say is that, we did the video about Darwin Núñez yesterday. The feedback I got from that video was very good, especially on the live chat. Everybody that came on the live stream agreed with me. I think percentage-wise on the thumbs up, thumbs down was about 96% in, liking the video. There were some people that didn't. I think some people are not quite grasping the message that I was trying to say, which in a nutshell was any father would, defend, protect his children, his wife, his girlfriend, whatever, right? I ain't got a problem with that, but there's no reason to, continue then to go and fight with people, if that makes sense. So, yes, it can affect your mind and you can lose your rag and stuff like that. But if you're going to say, well, he's only protecting his family, then he shouldn't be running past his family to go and attack people and scaring other children that are behind that situation. So for me, Darwin Núñez protecting his family, fucking good on you, lad. But I just think he overstepped the mark. And also, he's not protecting his family when he's throwing chairs around and punches. Do you know what I mean? His priority should have been family, get them out, and, let them get on with it up in the stands. That's my opinion, and I won't change it. So, but I think most people agree with me with that, and I think all of us would have behaved the same, but my priority would have been getting my kids out and my partner. Do you know what I mean? So, but I don't want to feel like we're all picking on him. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't the only one, but he's a Liverpool player, so of course we're going to talk about it. And trust me, if he ends up getting some sort of fucking international ban that affects club level, then people might have a different fucking opinion about it. So that's that. Yesterday's morning briefing was restricted by YouTube. That's another reason why I appreciate the channel members on here and the people that do buy me a beer and coffee, because that basically means that they're just limiting your revenue potential. Like they won't put ads on it, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what I said wrong in yesterday's morning briefing. But if you use the C word, for example, a few times in a short space of time, that usually gets you restricted. Controversial subjects, if I mention a particular faith, my videos always seem to get restricted if I mention that, even if it's nice. Obviously, it's going to be nice. There's never going to be any hate on here. And also when I mention Richard Hughes, you know what his abbreviation is for Richard, right? Whenever I mention him, that nickname, well, it's not a nickname, it's an abbreviation. Those get restricted as well. They do. You can review them, appeal. They do review them. Most times they let them go through with a human review, and they realise it was just the AI or whatever picking things up and making a mistake. But sometimes it's very frustrating. It's like a principle thing. I hate the fact that that we're censored, if you know what I mean, because you can't ever say that there's any hate on my channel. Yeah, there might be some strong words and a bit of banter and stuff like that, but I would never want to offend anybody. But this is YouTube for you, so. But I'm grateful to YouTube for giving me the platform, and if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have such a lovely community here. I wouldn't have made so many friends. So I'm very grateful to that, and I've got to abide by their rules, and all I can do is try and and maybe not curse as much, not cuss and swear as much or something like that. But it's football, it's kind of taking it out. I don't come on here to deliberately swear. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes swearing is just passion. It's just passion and emphasis. It can be love, you know what I mean? It can be hate. But sometimes it's emphasis, and I don't mean any harm by it. So they might restrict this, who knows? I might have said a swear word too many times in this video. Yeah, I mean, maybe I shouldn't swear. I just don't know then if I would be a real person. Like, if I say, do you know what, he's useless, is it the same if I say he's useless? Maybe it is. I don't know. But sometimes it's the emphasis, isn't it? Never mind. So that's that. So thanks to those of you. I wish it would say to people, this video is restricted, because then people would know, right, okay, well, stuff you, YouTube, we're going to get Dunker Beer. Do you know what I mean? Instead. So, anyway, so that's that. I'm going to go because I've got a few things to do. I'm packed, I'm ready, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm really looking forward to my weekend. But it'll be unusual being away from you guys. I know it sounds weird, but I miss you guys. I really do. Not you lurkers, and you that are here that just nosy and seeing what, Chubby's saying about me. Well, right, not Chubby then, Fatty Oldham, seeing what he's saying about me, before you go and TikTok me to death and that. But the thing is, there is people here that genuinely like this community and feel a part of it. And it's them I'm talking to. So I do appreciate the support, guys. I want you to have a great weekend. I am going to be live on here, like I say, at 12 noon today, Friday, just in case you're watching this later. No Saturday night streaming, unfortunately, but it will be next weekend. Yeah, that's it. Have a great weekend. I'm really excited about my weekend, can you tell? I'm really, really looking forward to it. So I look forward to speaking to you guys on, it'll be Monday morning briefing, because there won't be one tomorrow and there won't be one on Sunday. Might get something at the airport, you never know. But I reckon I just want to get home. So if you don't hear from me again after today's stream, I'll see you on Monday. I'll be well and that. Have a great weekend, won't you guys? If you appreciate this video, please give me a thumbs up, all right? If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit that super thanks button, that lovely heart under the video. And I'll give you a shout out on Monday, I guess. And if you want to leave me a comment saying, have a nice weekend, Dunk, then I'd appreciate it. You'll see I'll respond to it. All right, guys, take care, and I'll speak to you real soon.